corner. They'll have to work some of the lap cars as they go down the back chute this time, and this could easily play a factor in this finish if they can get one another to where they can work off some of the lapped automobiles. They're in turn 3.
As they work the banking, a significant fact, Petty has tried every foot, in fact, every critical inch of that unknown territory up near that wall. He's checked it out. He knows if he can run up there, he's all set for his last lap dash.
These curves now patched with oil and gasoline, water from the day. Here they come. They're ready to lap the third-place automobile, number 72, Benny Parsons. 2 laps to go. Richard Petty is in front. Lap traffic in front may slow him down in the first turn.
Petty works his way around the outside, gets very close to the wall, and he continues to run high now in 1 and 2. He's been running right against the wall up in 3 and 4, and now he gets even higher down in 1 and 2. Meanwhile, David Pearson is now 7 car lengths back, as Petty has definitely put the hammer down on the STP Dodge.
They call it putting the pedal to the metal, and that's the way the red and blue STP Dodge is running at this time. The quick trip down the 3,400-foot back straightaway is completed. Car number 43 in front.
They both hook high to go around a lapped automobile low on the speedway. Petty is all the way out against the wall. Pearson moves up high as well. It's still a 6-car length separation.
As they come by this time, they are showing 2. They are showing 2. I was incorrect and gave you a wrong count. It is 2 laps from here. 2 laps to the finish. They go down into turn number 1. There are 2 laps as of now remaining in the race. 2 laps to go. They're in turn number 1, Barney Hall.
Pearson shuts it down. This time he's about 3 car lengths back. He picks up a little distance on Petty as they get it up in turn number 2. They'll be running up on Jackie Rogers' automobile down the long backstretch. And if they keep the pace up, they're just about going to catch a 5 and 6 car pack of traffic in at the finish.
They're just about ready to overhaul Jackie Rogers. Richard Petty takes the high road, as does David Pearson. Way high again in the turn.
Petty all the way up against the wall, and it's closer this time than it has been the previous 3 and 4 laps. Pearson is moving up, inching up within 4 car lengths as they move into the turn 4 banking.
All right, it's down for a decision. This is it. We'll get one in 1 lap. The white flag comes out. Richard Petty in front. The STP Dodge, the Purolator Mercury, go through the tri-oval area with Richard Petty by a half length. He goes into the first turn.
Petty gets out the groove. He gets a little high, then pulls it right down in the center of the groove this time. Here's Pearson knocking on the door. David chops it down to 2 car lengths. He's right on the bumper, pulls it up and tightens it up. As they come out of the corner, they pass Dave Marcus. He is pulled up, and here he goes down to the inside on Petty.
He shows his nose to the inside, the Purolator Mercury, and now a slower car in the way. David Pearson has the lead going into turn number 3.
As they hit the banking, they're 3 abreast with a lapped car. Pearson moves in front of the STP Dodge. Petty comes back to the inside. They almost touch as they move down low in the banking. They're going to be side by side as they exit the bank and head for the finish line.
Richard Petty goes back in front. They both spin. They're in the wall. Petty is sliding, slamming into the wall. He's coming down toward the finish line. Will he make it? He's still moving. The car stops 300, 400 feet shy of the finish line. Pearson is still running. Here's Petty trying to fire to come across the line. David Pearson moving down through as they come to the stripe. The winner is car number 21. It's going to be, I believe, Pearson's victory. You'll just have to wait and see. An amazing finish. Richard Petty's car demolished in the front end, as well as car number 21. An unbelievable finish. A terrible crash. Both cars in the wall. Both drivers kept on going. Richard Petty comes across the line, but in front of him was car number 21. They were both down in the grass on the inside part of the racetrack, and we'll wait for a decision as to the victory in the Daytona 500 this afternoon. It looks like car number 21, David Pearson, has come home victorious. The race is over. What a remarkable, sensational finish. Pearson went to the bottom of the racetrack, and then Dave Despain, you tell about it.
As they went low, they came down much, much lower in the racetrack, Ken. We'd seen them setting up the high groove as they came through in those waning laps, feeling one another out. Pearson made his move going into the turn 3 banking. Petty, midway between 3 and 4, in an incredible move that I've never seen anything like before, dove down a racing lane and a half right there at the peak of the banking where it's 31 degrees and simply wedged the STP Dodge under David Pearson.
Pearson has won it. David Pearson has won the Daytona 500. He came across the line, the front end entirely battered, but David Pearson with the Purolator Mercury has won the Daytona 500 for the first time. A crowd gathering around Richard Petty. They're all down there after this wild finish. Boy, it has been some kind of a day.